Let's dive into some great fiction for all ages with Osborn Books of War. Our That's Not My series is one of our most popular, with all of the touchy-feely textures, vibrant illustrations, and of course, our little mouse friend hiding on every page. Don't tickle the hippo, you might make him snort. The unique page shape, textures, and sounds, this book has it all, but even better, at the end, there's a dance party. One story isn't enough, you need 5. Of course, what every animal needs before bed is their own bedtime story. Night Night on the Farm has extra board books hidden in the pages. Now don't let these fool you. ABCs and 1, 2, 3s may not be fiction. These amazing pop-up books are the cutest stories about the most lovable friends you've ever met. They're rhyming and inquisitive. As they set off, discover which letter is the best. Numbers are just as fun as letters. As you get to meet 2 new friends, which number do you think is the best? On to fairy tales, and you can't get enough of pop-ups, right? These stories magically just come to life before your very eyes. One of my favorite things about Osborn Books and More is our combined volumes. Not only are these a great way to save money with multiple stories in one book, they're also a great way to make sure you get in that 30 minutes of reading a day. As you finish up one delightful story and the kids see the next, they're going to want to read that one too. Before you know it, you have your 30 minutes of reading done. This book meets the needs of so many ages all in one. Your kids are going to adore following Poppy and Sam in their adventures on Apple Tree Farm. With the little yellow duck hiding on every page, the ability to read a full story if you've got plenty of time, or just the top line if attention spans are running short. You don't have any time at all? Pop in the CD, scan the QR code, hear the story read aloud. This is also a dual reader and perfect for those early reading levels. They read the top, and the secondary reading level that you can fill on the bottom. Eventually, they'll be able to do both. And then there's this one. If you have girls in your house, and also if you have boys, you must have this book in your collection. So often our fairy tales are about the princess who gets rescued by the prince, which is wonderful. Instead of Snow White, we need Snow White and Rose Red, and a bunch of other stories about brave and brilliant girls who don't let anybody put limits on what they can accomplish. At the end of the day, these girls are the clever heroes. Just might actually get that prince out of hot water. I'm not very afraid of the dark, with hundreds of tiny holes. If you've ever met a kid who may be just a little bit afraid of the dark, probably don't want to admit that. But as the sun goes down and the shadows creep in, things become a little bit scary. So quick, turn on the light. Those aren't monster eyes. It's just underwear. The dark can be scary, but as we follow this little boy on an adventure, maybe the dark is just a big velvety night blanket wrapped around the world. Prince, the Witch, the Thief, and the Bears. Do you have those kids that they always want to interrupt the bedtime story and you're just trying to get through it? Brilliant. It's built right into the story. Meet Jamie and his dad. Jamie's dad starts to tell this story, but quite often Jamie has to interject. Sometimes he asks questions, sometimes he changes the course of the story altogether. It actually brings an incredible reading skill right into the story. To predict, to imagine, and to create. Don't we all want to live in a house of broccoli? Let's dig into chapter books. The newest in our Billy B. Brown and Hey Jack series is incredible. These early chapter books are perfect, as the content identifies with so many of our readers. It's a great safe challenge for our confident readers, but it's also perfect for our older readers that might struggle a bit because they're still able to read a chapter book. With no more than 50 words on a page, Sally Rippon, the author, specifically wrote this for kids with dyslexia in mind, because every little kid wants to wake up and find little mini monsters in their sock drawer, right? These bright, colorful adventures are so cute and so mischievous, and they just might get Billy in a little bit of trouble every time. If you have kids that love music, theater, and dance, they are going to adore the Shine series. This is a great upper-level reader that follows 4 amazingly talented girls as they attend Shine School for the Performing Arts. Not only is the curriculum hard and the auditions scary, but at the end of the day, friendship is really what sees you through. Have a sports junkie? Our new series by Patty Mills, at the NBA star and Australian Olympian, speaks right to the heart of any sports lover. You'll get to learn a little bit about his childhood and also learn some fun facts about Australia. Footy, short for football. Gabrielle Lord has done it again. If you loved Conspiracy 365, you are going to want to dig into 48 Hours. Jazz has always wanted to be a detective, and when her best friend goes missing, she has to form an alliance with not her favorite person at school, but she knows she needs Phoenix's help to bring her friend back. These mysteries will keep you on your toes and guessing the entire time. And in Breaking the Rules, this isn't fiction, but our Extraordinary Life series is so good. These are ordinary people who have done extraordinary things. The stories about their life are presented in such a fun and engaging way. My favorite is the timeline in the back. These books will inspire your readers to know that they can do anything they put their mind to. Kids cannot get enough of graphic novels. These classic stories are retold in this favorite format. You can learn about King Arthur, Alice in Wonderland, Robin Hood, the Odyssey, and so many more. You've never seen these stories come to life like this. And finally, the classics. Our illustrated originals are the unabridged stories. Cozy up on the couch and dig into these beautiful stories, which are perfect for advanced readers, but also incredible family read-alouds. There we have it. I hope you found some perfect nonfiction to add to your family library.